Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today is day number 28 of my 31 day challenge that I'm doing to help me improve my discipline, consistency, and help me become better at orating and feel more oh my god. And help me feel more comfortable in front of the camera. That's because I try to use orating and put it in there like I'm good at using that word. But anyway, yeah, welcome back guys. If you're coming back, if it's your first time, thank you for joining me, and I hope you can leave me some feedback. Honestly, if it's your first time here, please give me some feedback. Most people have given me feedback, but I feel like there's always room to improve, and that's like, I need feedback, guys. So if it's your first time here, please give me some feedback, and thank you for joining me. Today, the first topic, before I go into topics, let's talk about the day. Today's been a good day. It's been a nice day, like a chill day, relaxed day. I went shopping, did a big food shop, but it's mostly been about preparing for 2024, to be honest. Today has been more about focusing and kind of just really putting into plan and really visualizing and having a real understanding of the steps I want to take in 2024 and what I want to make of that year for myself, you know. Something I said earlier in one of my earlier episodes, one of the earlier days of the challenge, something I said was I said that it's important to be deliberate, it's important to be intentional, like, you know, really set your intentions and really follow through on them. So with 2024, I want to make sure that that's a time that I'm really taking to really be intentional in the things I do, and really like, yeah, I just don't want to go into it and then be like, oh no, like I didn't have a plan. Like I want to make a plan and stick to the plan and have a good, like a start point and an end point, you know. I always say, like, if you can't prove that you did something, did you really do it? Like if there's no real, if it doesn't have any value or stand for anything, then what's the point? Do you know what I mean? So I want to have this is where I started and this is where I went, and a clear like allocation of where I was at the beginning of 2024 and where I'm going. So today I've been reflecting and just kind of planning some things and putting things into motion. Another thing, not another thing. So the first topic I wanted to talk about today was what's real can't be faked, right? And I know, before anyone jumps down and starts, right? I know, of course, you can have replicas and you can have like imitations, but like that's still not the real thing, if that makes any sense. So the angle I take with that with that phrase of nothing real can be faked is the point that if you're really doing something, for example, if you really eat healthy, if you really train, if you really work hard, if you really are doing the things that you're supposed to be doing, what comes with it without you having to do anything else. So, you know, I feel like sometimes people feel the pressure of who they're supposed to be and or who they want to be, and they're trying to be who they want to be. Like they're trying to portray this image of something that they see themselves as and they want to be, but they might not quite be. And the reason I'm pointing out what's real can't be faked is kind of highlight that fact that, you know, if you're training, if you're working out, if you're doing the right things, you don't have to prove it. And if you find yourself trying to prove things to people like, oh, I'm strong, oh, I've got money, oh, I'm reliable, then it's a real question of like, are you really? Like, why are you having to prove it if it's real? You know, like 9 times out of 10. And I think a good example for me would be I think the best example I can have is probably with my family. I think there's a lot of pressure that comes from family where they have expectations of you and they have things they want for you. So for me, I learned quite early in my life that if I'm really doing what I need to be doing and I'm really following through on the things I'm following through, I don't have that much conversation with my family defending myself. There's not much defending because there's not many questions asked because they can see it. Do you know what I mean? But it's only when maybe I've not been doing something as consistent as I should be, or maybe I've not worked as hard as I could. Those are the times that I've noticed more like this is when I'm defending myself and trying to portray my character. Like, yes, I'm reliable. Like, if I say this, I'm gonna do this. But you didn't, and you didn't do it. And now you're saying that you would and that your intentions. But if your actions don't match your intentions, then what's the point? Do you know what I mean? And sometimes I think I point that out to like, I point it out to like any younger like siblings or anyone who is younger than me that I can advise in any way. I try and point that out, that like, when you do what you're supposed to be doing, when you focus on what you're supposed to be focusing on, the questions, the judgment, the outside voices that that you feel the need to reply to in times where you're not doing as much as you could, you won't feel that need, and 9 times out of 10 they won't even be there because you're really doing it. So if I'm really, let's say I'm training for a marathon and it's 10k, I'm training for a 10k marathon. When it comes the day to run that 10k marathon, no matter, oh my goodness, sorry guys, no matter how much I have pretended to prepare, no matter how many posts I might have posted on Instagram in the gym, on the treadmill, putting up mileage on the thing, unless when it comes to the time for me to do this 10k, yeah, I can't hide. I have to still physically run that 10k on my own. And that's kind of what I mean. Like, there's no point faking what's real, because when it truth push comes to shove, you'll be exposed anyway, because you're not where you're supposed to be, and just if that makes any sense. But yeah, that's the first topic of today, of day 28, is what's real can't be faked. So going forward, if you are hearing this, I don't really know many fake people anyway. I like to believe. So most people probably wouldn't be fake who are watching this, but maybe you have pressure, family pressure. Maybe it's your father, your older siblings, or maybe you are the father of a household. I'm at a weird age now where, you know, we can be all of these things at once. But yeah, maybe you're the father of a household. Whatever pressures you have, don't try and answer them with your voice. Don't try and answer them in conversation. Don't try and match them. Don't even focus on them. Focus on doing what you need to do, and the rest will come. And that's something that is just, that's real. Like, you know, what's real can't be faked. If I really do it and it's here and there's tangible as evidence, like what conversation is there to have? Do you know what I mean? But yeah, that was topic 1. Topic number 2, right? Topic number 2 is about, it's a story I heard. It's a bit like yesterday about the Kobe story and his teammate, but this time it's a father and a son. And I can't remember the specific player, and I don't want to butcher it, so I'm not gonna say the specific footballer's name. But in this audio clip, it's talking about how he went. This is a big successful footballer, right? He's gone to watch his son play in a cup final. He gets there and his son doesn't play. First of all, if that's me, my chest, my boy. Nah, but moving on, right? He gets there and his son doesn't play. And then on the way home from the match, his son's like, oh, I hate the coaches and I hate the players. Like, he's just whining about other people. And his dad says, you sound like a loser. And that sounds so harsh, right? From the jump, like, you sound like a loser. But like, he then goes on to explain, like, in his time when he was playing, winners were those who always looked within themselves for answers and found answers within themselves. So regardless of what's going on outside of you, you have to be the problem that you are working on. And if you're not, then you're a loser. And I really like that saying. To me, it's the new thing that I'm like holding on to, is like loser mentality. If you sit there and you have time to worry about other people outside of yourself and you put energy into that, you're literally making yourself a loser. You're not working on yourself, and you're not preparing to win in any way. You're just setting yourself up to lose, because winners don't do that. Winners are people who are constantly self-improving, constantly looking inside. When something goes wrong, the first point to look at is myself, so that I can be more than I am. And it really stuck to me, because imagine that, like, his son didn't play, and rather than having like that feeling of like, rather than putting it outside of his son, rather than putting at the world and being like, oh, they're, you know, whatever, he literally told his son straight up, like, you have to look within yourself. And hearing you speak that way makes me feel like you're a loser. Don't be a loser. And that's something that stuck with me. So that's topic 2. Don't be a loser. You know, whoever may have annoyed you, may have misjudged you, may have said something that was off. Like, that's on them. That's cool. You just look within yourself and ask yourself, is there anything I can improve on? Is there anything I can take from this? And that's the best way to handle life. Like, don't be a loser. Don't let yourself be sad and upset about things that you can't control or change. Whoa, that's 10 minutes. I've got 4 topics. I only did 2. But yeah, that's 10 minutes. Thank you guys for coming today. We'll finish on topic 2. Don't be a loser, guys. Remember, don't be a loser. What's real can't be faked. Those were the 2 topics for today. The motto for today, I feel like, you know what, I'm not going to do a motto today. I'm going to leave those 2. Those are our 2 mottos today. Today we have 2 mottos. It's like you buy one, you get one. Okay, I don't know what I'm doing. But yeah, what's real can't be faked, and don't be a loser are the 2 mottos for today. Thank you guys for checking in. It's day number 28. A bit of my tongue wasn't really functioning today, but you know, it's cool. I did pass English, by the way, I promise. So yeah, hopefully tomorrow's a bit more fluent speech wise. But thank you guys for checking in. I hope you have an amazing night. Love, peace. I really do appreciate you guys watching these videos, and any criticism, like, I'm good with criticism, guys. Like, I'm not super sensitive, so you know, give it to me. Tell me, I'm ready. I'm here for it. But yeah, thank you guys. Peace, love, have a good night. Bye.